when you get something like this, you really want to make sure that, you try to simplify it as much as you can. Even though, yes, there are so many things going on, but there is always, when it comes to mathematics and they give you a question, there is always a trick some way, somehow. It's just up to you to find it. You must train your eye to find these sort of tricks, right? And so, yeah, when we look at this, what can we see? Let us break it down one step at a time. Firstly, we have three terms, yeah, and yeah, right? Out of those three terms, what is common? What is common? It's the bracket, right? It's 27p cubed plus w cubed, which is also here 27p cubed plus double cubed, and also here 27p cubed plus double cubed. Okay, and so what do we know about this? Since it's a factor in three terms, we can just take it out. So we're going to get 27p cubed plus w3. And when we take it out, what are we going to be left with? We took out the bracket here, so we're left with x squared. We took out the bracket here, so we're left with minus 5x. We took out the bracket here, so we're left with minus 6. Great. So now that we have it in this form, let us focus on each bracket first. Let us start with this bracket. What do we know about this bracket? What is 27? How can we rewrite 27? Firstly, look at these threes. So these threes would imply that, okay, we're going to be working with the sum of two cubes. 3 is a cube, right? And there's a positive here, so indicating that it would be a sum. This 27, can you write it as a cube as well? Yes, you can. It is going to be, okay, let me just keep on writing with a red pen, actually. It's fine. So it's going to be 3 cubed p cubed plus w cubed, right? And we can take out this 3 over here, so we're going to be left with, in a bracket, it's going to be 3p cubed plus w cubed x squared minus 5x minus 6. Great. So how are we going to factorize this? Remember, with the difference of, the sum of two cubes, even with the difference actually, its format is going to be this. Let me write it here. It's going to be a plus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared. No, I made a mistake here. It should be negative. Remember, you flip the sign of the sign on the first bracket. So yeah, it was positive, now you make it negative. So let us factorize this into this form. Our a is 3p. Okay, let me just say a is 3p, b is w. So let us go ahead and do that. So our a is 3p plus w, as we established, right? What is a squared? It's going to be 3p squared. 3p is our a, minus a is 3p, b is w, and then we square b plus w squared. Cool. So we might as well go ahead and factorize this bracket as well. When we factorize this bracket, we can see it's a trinomial, right? And so when we factorize a trinomial, x squared minus x minus 6, how are we going to factorize that? So it's going to be x squared minus 6 minus 5x. So it's x. Here we can see that it's going to be 6, 1 minus plus cross multiply minus 6x plus x minus 6x plus x is 5x indeed. So when we factorize that, it's going to be these two brackets. So x minus 6, x plus 1. Okay, so let us go ahead and brush off this bracket over here. Make it a little bit neater, simplify it further. So it's going to be 3p plus w. What is 3p squared? It's going to be 9p squared minus 3pw plus w squared. X minus 6, x plus 1. And this is going to be our final answer. Before we conclude that it's our final answer, let's check something. Let's check on each of these brackets if we can factorize further. 3p plus w we cannot factorize further. X minus 6 we cannot factorize further. X plus 1 we cannot factorize further. Even yeah, we cannot factorize this whole thing further, right? I mean, if there was a 2, if it was going to be 6, we would have been this 3. If it was going to be 6, we would have broken it down as 2 multiplied by 3, and we're gonna be able to factorize this, but it's not in that form, so we can leave it as is. So the whole thing is factorized. So yes, even complicated looking questions like this, you just want to break it down, calm down, just check, follow your rules, and then you will eventually get there, just like we did here. And I hope you understood this problem, and thank you very much.